Hi, I'm Forrest Breyfogle, CEO of Smarter Solutions. We help leaders change behaviors in their organization through metric reporting. From our survey, we have compiled over 40 responses from leaders in organizations, and although our research is not complete, our assumptions have been validated. Most organizations have red, yellow, green scorecards and table of numbers reporting, but nearly 90% of the leaders are not getting the results that they want and are struggling to figure out how to properly identify and use the right metrics to drive appropriate behaviors that get results. This is a lot easier than you think. Organizations typically have KPI and performance report outs, not unlike actual company reports shown here. This form of metric reporting can lead to unhealthy, if not destructive, organizational behaviors, wasting many resources and costing a lot of money. Putting together leadership reports with this type of metric reporting can be very time consuming. One company took 3 weeks of someone's dedicated work to compile a monthly executive 55 plus slide deck of the organizational metrics. By the time the leadership meeting occurred and the presented information was dated. How much did this executive report cost? I was told it cost a lot. What value did the report provide? People told me that the report provided very little, if any, useful information. Traditionally shown KPI and performance metric examples are examples of Y response in the equations y equals a function of x. This traditional metric reporting encourages wise management, often leading to playing games with the numbers to meet arbitrarily set next reporting period goals. Does not structurally include process commonly occurring output noise in the reporting, which can impact the appropriate action or non-action for a reported measured response. Does not encourage enhancing organizational behaviors, for example, using a team to determine what X's, that is, organizational behaviors, to change so future responses improve. Let's examine the red, yellow, green scorecard in more detail. When an organization's measurement colored is green, this metric goal is being met and no action is needed. However, red indicates a need for corrective action. Stoplight scorecards have fundamental problems. To illustrate this, I will describe a conversation that I had about this type of organizational performance metric reporting. In a training session, I described how red, yellow, green scorecards could lead to much organizational firefighting and playing games with the numbers. After my explanation, someone asked what he should do since the metric he was responsible for changed from green to red one month and then back to green the other month without him doing anything. With a joking smile, my response was that he should take credit for the metric color improvement change. He should, however, work to improve the metric-related process since the color undoubtedly at some point in time will change back to red if there are no process enhancements. I will now illustrate the implication of this form of reporting to something everyone can relate to, someone's daily commute from their home to an office. Consider this situation where someone commuted again from home to office and it took them typically 25 to 35 minutes for this commute. Now this is considered common cause variability. Now if it took this person an hour one day, then we would say that was a special cause because it was beyond the common cause variability. Now let's say this person wanted to reduce the commute time to 32 minutes. Well, the next day, sure enough, it turned out that their commute time was 33 minutes. So, oh my gosh, what happened? We did not meet our goal. So they tried to figure what had happened. Well, this was just common cause variability. Sometimes it's going to get greater than what we like. Now this is no different than red, yellow, green scorecards, where a goal is established and we try to understand why it took us longer or why we didn't achieve our objective. Now, if we have it such that we want to improve, we need to change our process. So let's consider we left a half an hour earlier thinking we'd have less traffic. So now we notice that our commute time is 18 to 22 minutes. So we reduce, by leaving earlier, not only the average commute time but also the variability in commute time. What I'm trying to point out in this illustration is that for us to actually improve our process, where we have a stable process, is we need to make process improvement. But that's not often what happens with many of our traditional scorecards, because they don't encourage process improvement. Commonplace business metrics report outs are not predictive and are not unlike driving a car by only looking at the car's rearview mirror, which can lead to disastrous results. What is needed is a metric report outs that are not unlike looking out the windshield of an automobile. If what we see is undesirable, we need to change a behavior change, for example, turning of the steering wheel or applying the brakes. Our 30,000 foot reporting methodology addresses traditional organizational metric report out problems and more often than not provide a predictive statement, which is good, but where should we focus our improvement efforts? We need to avoid Lean Six Sigma siloed improvement projects. Let me give you a story. When touring a manufacturing facility, my tour guide described the results of a Kaizen event in a production cell. When asked about the benefits of reducing a product's lead time, a non-conformance rate, or improving some other important business metric, the tour guide responded that they did not see any metric improvement from the effort. This tour guide response is not good. Organizations do not have enough resources to improve everything and all reported metrics. The question is where to start. Our enterprise performance reporting, or EIP methodology, provides direction for improving organizational metrics that benefit the enterprise the most. Let's have a one-on-one Zoom discussion as the next step. This session would show use of a simple free tool that provides a 30,000 foot level view of your organizational metrics, a methodology to determine where to focus metric improvement efforts so behavior changes occur that benefit the big picture financials. Provided access to our free 30,000 foot level metric tool so you and your team can create 30,000 foot level reports at your leisure for your data sets. In this session, I would describe short videos that describe how to apply this free app for a variety of data situations. We can give you this $5,000 package free if you schedule a Zoom session. You can use the link that's shown here or contact us directly through email or by way of phone.